Anyways, I've been really drinking my milk, which is, I guess, would be spiritual milk, as I've been really just kind of absorbing the truth of what it is. And, right now our world is divided, of course, male against female. And of course, governments are divided against governments, the political system, the religious system. And we shouldn't be divided among ourselves, but recognize what is toxic traits in this world. Like, you can't sit there and say, well, men this or women this. A toxic trait would be perversion, which both men and women harbor in their hearts. Another one would be superficial. Those that selfishness, pride, ego. Um, there's so much toxic behavior, and that's what should be focused on, not dividing ourselves by skin color or gender. Like right now, and it has been, as long as I can remember, is the skin colors. They're dividing themselves, or, they're holding on to that color and saying, well, I'm black and I go through this, or, and then there's the whites that go, well, I'm white. And of course, there's Hispanics, and we shouldn't divide ourselves by our skin tones, or, group ourselves. I'm this nice peachy color, but I don't group myself with other peachy color people and say, well, this is my peachy colored tradition or my culture or whatever. Look, I am who I am, and I walk as me. I walk alone. I have my mom here, and of course, as I come across others, I might, I'll be helpful, kind, considerate, compassionate. I'll be helpful. I might be in a group every once in a while to, get something done. However, I don't group myself as I was born into this world, and nobody should. You shouldn't gather in masses, or group yourself with others, because you don't know who they are, what their toxic traits are. Just because someone has the same skin color as you doesn't mean they're for you. Just because someone has a different skin tone doesn't mean they're against you. Um, don't compete with your fellow person, not with any being, not with animal, not with bug, not with plant. Don't compete, don't compare, don't put yourself above. When you give aid out into the world, give aid to all beings. Be helpful and kind to all, not just what is human, not what is to certain animals you like. Don't um, don't put up walls or barriers, and that's what I've been breaking against. Like I've had these beings telling me I need to put down my walls when it comes to gender. Of course, that's the demons and devils trying to talk to me, because they want me to hook up or partner up, because that's how they control you, is through sex and relationships. And I stay away from that. Like I put that away. I don't have walls up against it. I just put it away, because it's complete nonsense and pointlessness. If there's not going to be love, then I don't want, to come together with anybody. And it's not about gender or whatever like that. I'm not attracted to females, but then again, I'm not attracted to men either. I think when it comes to the attraction I've had with men is just something that's been programmed in my mind too. But as for love, I have given love to, my love is platonic. It's not sexual. It's for all, all creatures, all beings. It's a platonic, and it's love. That's what, Spirit laid on my heart to put out there. And it has been a long journey in healing and understanding all the different types of beings around me and how not to divide myself in gender, in politics, in tradition, in, color. Don't divide yourself. There's no reason to divide yourself. You're not any better just because you have a skin color. You're not any worse off because of a skin color. You're not better because you were born a human. You're being a murderous being is in all aspects. That one that goes out with a gun and shoots an animal is no different than the one that goes out with a gun and shoots another human. We are all living beings, and we need to recognize that and not be biased towards that. I would probably eat an animal before I would eat a human just because I find humans disgusting. It has nothing to do with, I think it's morally wrong. Actually, I think it's more morally wrong to shoot an animal because they provide for the world. Like nature, we need nature to nurture the world around us. When it comes to humans, I'm a little bit more skeptical on, the morality of, death than what has been, taught to me. I'm like, when I hear another human dies, I'm like, okay, well, that spirit has been freed from the flesh and the world is a lot better off. And that's just the truth. I'm not trying to be mean. I don't want anybody to suffer, be in pain, or have a unhappy life. But at the same time, I just consider it liberating for them to be outside of the flesh, because the majority that I meet are nothing good in the flesh, and they're miserable human beings. And, they're trying to find, they're not trying to find themselves, but their place in this world, which is a chaos. We're in chaos right now. I want peace so bad, and that's why I'm putting everything away, and I'm growing up, and I'm drinking my milk and becoming strong, and I want my vitamins and spiritual growth and mental growth. And, I know that I got to keep the body, sound and be a sober mind. But I want that spiritual goodness. And, before, I was just trying to put on the clothes of religion or, be nice. But I really am hungry for the truth of all that is, and break past all the stigmas, I guess, of society and what I've been taught in this world with the devils and the demons and their education system and their division system. And and I feel more peace. And of course the spirits will come to me and they're like, you're about to get, blessed with, financial abundance. And I keep on expecting money, because money is what makes the material world go around. But they're talking about I'm receiving riches and spiritual growth, and I'm like, thank you so much. And I consider myself very rich in mind, body, heart, spirit. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm in the physical world. I need help in the physical world. I'm not going to pray for it. But I say out there to all that's listening, because I know I can be heard in the past, present, and future, I need help with the physical, the material world. I need abundance and the plane I'm in. Thank you for the spiritual growth. Thank you for, expanding my mind and helping me break down walls. But I need a little cha-ching, please. And, I don't know who to go to. And I don't know, I'm not going to pray to a Father in heaven, because, that's been preached in this world, and I don't trust those around me. If I truly have a father, then where the hell is he? Because I grew up in abuse with a stepdad. And I have been abused by men my whole life. So I'm not going to go for a creator that sits there and says that he made man in his image. That's not going to fucking happen because I've been abused by men my whole entire being here. Like literally abused. So I'm not going to pray to no male hierarchy at all. Nor am I going to put a male above me or a female because I don't want a hierarchy. I want love. And that's what it is I want a true family. And if it's not going to be with me, and if I had to pray or be, cater to that, then I don't want it. But I receive all that is goodness. I receive love. That's what I want. I want love. I want love on every level. On the material world, I want that love, that flow in. Show me the money. Show me the material gain. I want to mentally, I want to be filled with great knowledge. And heart, I want to be overflowing with that healing. That 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 I know I'm loved. That spiritual. I want to be uplifted in every way. And I am open to receive. However, I'm not going to pray for it. I'm not going to beg for it. I'm not going to borrow for it. I'm not going to steal for it. When you pray and you pray to someone above you, you're begging. That's what it is. It's like you get down on your knees. That's fucking begging. I'm not begging for shit. And that's not about ego or pride. That's me going, I love myself and I'm not getting on my knees for anybody at all. Because I wouldn't treat anybody like that. And I go by the golden rules, which is do unto others as you would have done unto you. That's my golden rule, and I do my best to treat others with love and respect and dignity. And I don't sit there and try to control them or have power over them. I be truthful. I try to be helpful, kind, but I don't want to be over them, and I don't want to point and tell them what to do. I want them to grow and be happy and full of joy. So I'm tired of these messages. They're like scams that are coming in and telling me, pray to Heavenly Father or subscribe to this and I'm like, all it is technology trying to zap you and trick you. If you have to subscribe to someone to get, what is needed to receive love or abundance or material, what you need, then that's not love. And stay away from it. Love is generous and kind to all. No matter what you do, love will be there for you. I sit there and let go of those who have really hurt me, but they're forgiven. Whenever they get over whatever the hell there's wrong, like with my children, yes, they have hurt me, but they're forgiven, and I don't put up walls against them. I'm just not going to go chase after them. I'm not going to guilt them because there's no point in it. If they want to be for me, they'll be for me. If not, then I'm not going to cry over it anymore, nor I'm going to chase after that. I'm not going to pray to a God. I'm not going to chase after it. That's not what I'm going to do because that isn't love. And if it's not love, then it's not worth it.